Blocked, over, Upshaw finishes it off. And the battle between the star sophomore and the D1 commit senior this time goes to the Indians as they take set number 3 and they hold all the cards going into set number 4. It'll be right here, live and free on the OH Report.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Supporting our local teams or cheering you on in life, we're here for you in every victory, big or small. Mechanics Bank! That's better.
And welcome back here on the OH Report. Jonathon Langdon, Josh Banks, Josh Jr. on camera here tonight, as very indicative of how the game has gone for the most part. Back and forth not only in points but now in sets, as we saw the Lady Indians win the first one 25-20. Lady Lex bounce back, win the second 25-19. There's your third set score. Extra points we went in that last one, and we are in for a entertaining set number 4.
Yeah, Lady Lex has got to win this one to keep the dream season alive. Shawnee again looking for another trip to regionals. It'll be Shawnee to serve though to start this third set, and it'll be Burkholder.
So the setter for this Lima team sends it away. Setter dump right off the gate, and Bella Temple gets them going the right way.
Yeah, she's going to have to have – I feel like she's going to have a big force set if they're going to end up winning this one. You've seen it out of Stover. We've seen it out of Ava Brown. Who's going to be the one to step up here in set number 4 to keep it alive?
Bullet serve floats a little bit too much. We're tied at 1.
Yeah, one of the first service errors we've seen out of Stover tonight.
Here goes Karleigh Hutchins. You mentioned it before. This is the first time you've seen a girl have 3 positions listed on the roster for her. She's kind of everywhere for this team, as we have seen. She's had some great digs, some great kills, also some good passing when called upon. Temple goes to Brown, cut shot, miss it. No, they're going to say it's in. Watch out, you may miss it. That ball, awfully close.
Yeah. Goes in favor of Lady Lex, though.
Josie receives the serve. Backside, Upshaw sails it out.
Errors are going to be crucial here in set number 4. That's kind of been the theme of the night. There haven't been a lot of errors, and now we've got 2 in a row.
But as the game goes on, those errors are going to stack up because fatigue starts to kick in, even though you are on adrenaline in a district championship. Good kill from Josie Hutchins.
How about the sophomore with a huge swing and a big point?
So she gives the ball back to one of her seniors, Addie Kriegel. Substitution on the Lexington side. They'll bring in new defender. 5 players back to return this serve from Kriegel. Brown gets it. First and third contact. She's blocked. Another dump from Temple. Far side, Josie rolls shot over the block. Late reaction from Lady Lex. We're tied at 3.
Yeah, that's a big play there from Josie Hutchins, the sophomore.
Kriegel again.
Kriegel been their best server so far here this evening.
Nice in-system play. Brown, that ball was floating out of bounds. It was played by Karleigh anyways. Ava Brown, powerful swing, keeps it clean. Lex gets the lead.
You know, it's been all night the race to 20. Whichever team's made it there first has won the set. Last set, Shawnee got there first. They end up winning in extra points. Is it going to be the same way here in set number 4?
You may notice no odd-colored jersey out there for Lexington. Maddie Ross, the libero, went down with a big cut, basically on her left eye, that had to be taken care of in the locker room. So she is there still getting taken care of. We'll see if she gets back in this game. Great response from Shawnee, but they are blocked.
The effort there from Redding on the dig here near side by us ends up in a point for Lex, but the energy and the hustle are still there for Shawnee even 4 sets in.
2-point lead for Lexington. Side spin on the serve. Standing swing, easy scoop for Lady Lex. They'll go back to Brown off the block. And that's on Shawnee's side. So Lady Lex double the Indians score here in set number 4.
Yeah, big point there for Lady Lex to kind of double that lead. They've got to continue to grow at those. That's what we've seen them do in set number 2, which they ended up winning.
This ball off the tape. Upshaw rises up, nearly hits the official. That ball in play, and she'll go to the bench with a kill.
Great swing there by Upshaw, something we've seen her do again all night long. The 2 sophomores have been outstanding for these Indians.
Back set, Brown does a good job yet again into the back row, getting a kill as that ball landed into a bunch of basketballs, as I imagine the Eagles, Liberty-Benton, had a practice before this.
And that's just the power from Ava Brown. It's a great dig by Karleigh Hutchins. Just too much behind it to be able to keep it in play. It sails backwards.
Took some off there. Josie, roll shot. Brown with the overpass on the dig. Back row attempt, Karleigh has that blocked by Sophia Brown. This time we'll go Stover.
They're going to call it a touch.
Yeah, Shawnee didn't think they touched it on the block, but we continue on. 7-4, Lady Lex with the lead. Back row attack. Reddick digs it up, falls to the floor. And Hutchins with the tap over the block.
I want to say her last 3 or 4 kills, Jonathon, have been that simple flick.
Yep.
Not a big swing, just a simple flick of the wrist and getting it down.
And that's the respect that she is attained from Lexington, because they know that if she does put some power behind it, they got to watch out.
Yeah.
Also takes some off of this serve as she is back there. Stover runs up on the ball. Kind of combined her first and last names there, but she gets the kill. They'll sub in some height. Karleigh Thornton joins the front row as Sophia Brown will get a chance at the service line. This ball grazes the tape. Far side running up on it, down the line.
Karleigh.
Hutchins gets another kill. This time, as you said, Karleigh gets some high fives from the back row. She'll join them.
The sisters are doing work here tonight for Shawnee.
Reddick short serve. Brown receives it. Back set, slide shot from Thornton.
Big swing there for Karleigh Thornton. Again, one of those other players that Lex really has to keep going. She kind of found her rhythm there at the end of set number 3 and continues it here into number 4.
Back in is Whitney Stutes. Hutchins off the touch. Takes it to a 2-point deficit for Shawnee. Chelsea Burkholder, the setter, back to serve. Had a couple good opportunities in this game. Had 2 aces against Defiance in the district semi. Thornton will get the swing here, and she misses long.
Yeah, kind of high pointed that one a little bit too high. You seen the hand stay in the air. There was no flick down, and that's why it sailed out of bounds.
So live and free here on the OH Report. We were able to get that YouTube stream back up. So welcome back to all of you watching there. Lady Lex lead 9-8 here in set number 4. They lost that last set as Lexington gets it on a lift.
Yeah.
Tatum Stover returns to her favorite spot on the floor. Nice dipping serve just over the tape. New spot also for Karleigh Hutchins. She works near side on that swing. And this one failed to be kept up. It was a decent effort.
Great effort. But Ava Brown will get the kill. And Mohawk Monroeville goes to 5.
I was just getting ready to get to that, as we could potentially see, as we do see here, an ace from Stover, but we could see all 3 of our volleyball games tonight live and free in the OH Report go to 5. It is 12-8 as Lady Lex need to win this set to make it happen. They are up by 4. Reddick dies that one down. Fortunately, Shawnee keeps it going. Burkholder, back set, back to Karleigh, who has that one right on to Yeichner, who has it eat her up on the hands.
Big point there for Shawnee. They've got to go on a little run here, and this is who you want back there if you're going to do it. Your best server, Karleigh Hutchins.
Nice low serve. Temple keeps it away from the net, but as a result, she sends it out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's a great reception. They're going to say, hold on, Jonathan, they're going to say that was touched by Shawnee. And they're going to give the point to Lady Lex.
Yeah, so give that point to Lexington. They get a break. That keeps them at a 4-point lead, which is the biggest they've had here in this set. So they do change the call, not going to get a change as the head coach for Shawnee putting some words in. Brooke Hutchins not a fan of the call. Neither is this fan base to our left for the Lady Indians. Upshaw runs up on this. Roll shot, easy scoop. Near side, they'll go back to Brown. Off the touch, dig by Hutchins. Josie tries to go for the cut shot. That'll go out of bounds.
Lex now expanding that lead as it's up to 5. And that touch call could turn out to be a massive call.
Absolutely, as we're going to see Karleigh Thornton try to keep this run going. Neither team has called a timeout yet. They each have 2 left, as this will go off the touch and over for Shawnee to get to 10.
And there's Upshaw again, the sophomore, really showing out here in this district championship game for Shawnee.
Brown to Brown, and Sophia cannot keep it in.
Tried to go cross court, wasn't able to keep it in, and now they're back to within 3. Kriegel.
Brown on the connection. It's like she knew that was a money play, and it was 15-11 now.
Yeah, when she gets that back set and she swings around, she might be the best in the state at doing that.
I mean, if you're a Maryland commit, I think you can make that claim.
I think you can, as there's only one person in the OCC that has more kills than her.
OCC to the Big Ten here momentarily once Lexington's season is over. Brown can't block that, however. Shawnee brings it the deficit to 3.
Yeah, Gianna Upshaw again, the big lefty swing.
Charlie Hefner is what I heard over the PA for number 27, who's in to serve and who wins an ace.
I don't see them on the Max Preps roster either.
Well, Charlie's going to get to go again. Brown the roll shot, easy up from Karleigh. Quick set, blocked, and cannot be returned.
Yeah, Ava and Sophia Brown come together for that block. And again, we're in a race to 20, Jonathan, of that's what it's taken the first 3 sets. The first team there wins.
Short serve received by Charlie. Far side set. Josie cut shot this time, keeps it in. And be careful, those Lady Indians starting to crawl their way back. They trail now just by 2.
Yeah, they're crawling their way back, and we haven't seen them die yet tonight. They battled back in that second set that they ended up losing 25-19. They battled back and made it close.
High toss from Josie. Right to the platform of Brown. Temple on a platter for Stover.
That's what you need, 3 and 5 to do their thing, and I think that's Tatum Stover's first or second kill of set 4. She hasn't really done a lot.
Yeah, she's been held quiet for the most part. It seems like Shawnee, they hyper-focus on players coming out of these sets, and Stover's definitely been one of those.
Sophia Brown, the freshman, puts it in the corner pocket. Nobody was expecting that one.
So that sneaks in, as you said. It's now 18-14. We have still not seen a timeout from either side. But this is right around the range where things start to get interesting as Brown with the back row attack misses short. That goes into the net.
Yeah, I think that's her first error on the attack side of things all night long. But it's a big error, as Redding will go back to serve now for Shawnee.
Simply puts this over. Brown forced to the ground to receive it. This ball off the block. Hutchins to Hutchins. How about the bump set behind her back as they make the connection, as it's Josie to Karleigh.
It's that sisterly connection. She knew where her sister was going to be. It didn't matter where she was at on the floor.
High ball. Set to Stover. Is there a touch? No, there is not. It's out of bounds.
That one's an interesting one. Again, you know, it's hard for us to see. I didn't see the ball change direction, but now it's a one-point contest.
Temple, one-handed set to Thornton. They'll reset. Brown will have to set it up for Stover. Roll shot, easy scoop. Karleigh Hutchins was ready. She'll get the third swing as well, but Brown gets to the deck, makes the dig. This ball nearly dies, but it is fielded by Shawnee. Quick set up the middle, Thornton. Good dig by Reddick. Hutchins on the yummy ball. Ready for it was Stutes. Good volley here. Set from Burkholder, back over to Karleigh. Brown goes to the ground again. This ball off the touch. Overpass in play. Stover going to get the ball right back, and she pummels it right at Charlie with a great dig. Josie into the tape, no touch.
How about the point there? And that's another one of those momentum points that Lady Lex wins this time. And did they need that one?
Whitney Stoops was a big help in that point. She'll serve it. Starting to feel the tension rise here from Liberty-Benton. Another great dig out of Ava Brown. Near side, tapped over. Stover not too much of a threat on that play as she watches this go out. And I think in the back of her mind, she was very grateful that did. Yeah, that was a great location.
That's a great location, and you kind of seen her look down at that ball like, uh-oh. But Lady Lex wins the race to 20.
And out of the replay, we missed that last serve. It did sail out of bounds. Pretty convincingly, too. Not too close. It'll make it 20-18. Chelsea Burkholder. She will be called upon to serve as it is 20-18. Still, both timeouts at each team's disposal. Brown receives it. Temple close to the net, dumps it away. Karleigh was ready. She'll get the third swing. And that one's in, down the line.
1 point contest.
And there's the first timeout, and Lady Lex will take it. Despite having the lead, they kind of sensed something was coming.
They sensed the momentum shift there with the Shawnee Indians having the serve now, only trailing by 1. It's a big momentum swing. And again, they're not going away lightly. They have it all night long. This is district title atmosphere, and all 3 of our matches here on the OH Report tonight have been district title atmosphere type games.
As they should be, as we're going to get to see a great finish here to this set. If Lady Lex can win it, as they are leading right now, it would go to a 5th. If the Lady Indians are able to secure it and make a slight comeback here, they would head to their 3rd consecutive regional tournament. Lady Lex have not been there since 2017.
Burkholder to serve.
High ball received by Sophie Brown. Underneath it, Temple goes to Stover, near side, up by Reddick. Set from Burkholder. This ball kept up by the left arm of Ava Brown. We've seen some great volleys as of late. Karleigh off the touch. Temple with the dump, up by Karleigh again. They'll go to Upshaw, the sophomore, and this one will drop.
We're on out of the 20, and it's the sophomore that comes away with the big kill, Gianna Upshaw.
Chelsea will serve again. Currently a 3-0 run here for the 1 seed in the district. Back row attack fielded well by Shawnee. They'll go back to the sophomore.
How about the night she's having, Mr. Langdon? The biggest stage,
Upshaw.
she steps up and does right for her team.
And we'll see another timeout out of Lady Lex. As their first one did not work, now Wyant's going to have to talk to her team one final time. And Shawnee, again, holding the cards here. They won the 3rd set to get to this position. Now they have both of the timeouts remaining here in this set.
Both of the timeouts and a 1-point advantage with the serve, and Burkholder, who has done a phenomenal job at the service line tonight. I've noticed the past 2 sets, when the sophomore Upshaw is on the floor for the Shawnee team, they play, there's more energy. They have 2 trusted hitters with Hutchins on the left, Upshaw on the right. Their flow is better, and they just play a much better game when she's on the floor. And that's what's led to this comeback.
Well, Lady Lex will have to come out, try to put a run together. They did it in the last set, to their credit.
They did.
They forced extra points. Can they do it again? Pull a trick back out of the hat. This will go off the block. Stover gets him on a solid start. We're tied at 21.
Now whose serve is it? Guess who?
As it should be, Tatum Stover. She was the one that helped him get to that point.
To the extra points in the last set.
Gave him a 25-24 lead. However, Lady Lex couldn't finish it off. Can they change it here? Upshaw switching sides. Off the touch, good chance for Lexington. Brown off balanced. You don't see that often from Ava Brown, but there she gives the Indians a point.
Yeah, she mistimed her jump a little bit early, had to readjust in the air, and now Hutchins to serve.
This is Karleigh, most dangerous server on the team. Got to get a point here if you're Lexington to get them out of this rotation. Upshaw rises up. Temple with the palm down. We continue on. Back row attack. Karleigh finds the gap. Brown cannot scoop it. It's a 2-point lead in a tight spot here for the Lady Indians, who are looking to send themselves to regionals.
Coach Hutchins really getting this crowd involved over there from the sideline. Well deserving so.
Coach Wyatt making one last call here. Made a couple timeouts earlier on than we may have expected. She's going to go to Briley Yeichner, the junior. She will join the back row. Watch this. Going to Brown, tap. This one works. That's crucial for Lady Lex, because if you go to match point with Karleigh at the service line, bad things can happen. You're in a bad
spot, yep. Thornton now to serve.
High ball, there is match point.
And let's see who it is at the service line.
Another substitution.
It's Kriegel.
Going all defense here, Lexington. They'll have 5 players back to receive this serve from Addie Kriegel as the Shawnee faithful are on their feet. Match point number 1. Addie Kriegel goes short, received by Brown. Ava up the middle, they'll go to her again. Off the block, chance here for the Indians to go to regionals.
The sophomore does it again. Gianna Upshaw ends it.
It is a final here from Liberty-Benton. Lady Lex falls short 3-1 as Lima Shawnee is headed to Hilliard Darby next week for a regional semifinal, their 3rd in as many years. We will regroup, take a break, cover this post-game coverage. Have your MVP as well, live and free on the OH Report.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Mechanics Bank supporting our local teams, or cheering you on in life, we're here for you in every victory, big or small. Mechanics Bay! That's better.
Number 9, Braylee Yeigner. Number 10, Sophia Brown. Number 12, Alexis Foster. Number 14, Kayla Sutherland. Number 16, Bella Temple. Number 18, Kylie Thornton. Number 19, Ridley Randall. Number 22, Reagan O'Brien. Assistant coach, Trisha Brown. Assistant coach, Carol Park. Assistant coach, Jen Wells. And head coach, Janelle White. Would the captains for the Minutemen please come forward for the presentation of the team trophy. And now, the 2025 District Champion, Division III, Shawnee Indians. Number 3, Karleigh Hutchins. Number 4, Addie Greenwood. Number 5, Gabby Gillis. Number 6, Sammy Reddick. Number 8, Kendall Cooper. Number 9, Liz Kinnear. Number 12, Jalen Olds. Number 13, Emily McKissick. Number 14, Asia Wallace. Number 15, Cadence Wilson. Number 23, Chelsea Burkholder. Number 26, Mel Karras. Number 27, Charlie Hepburn. Assistant coach, Aubrey Schaefer. Assistant coach, Warne McBrew. And the head coach, Brooke Hutchins. For the captains for the semifinal at Hilliard Derby on October 30th at 6 p.m. Thanks to Liberty-Benton and Nate Irwin for serving as host for the district championship. Thank you for your attendance and support of Ohio High School student athletes, and please travel home safely.
Are you looking for a solid career, job security, great pay, and rapid advancement? An important role with a global leader that invests in state-of-the-art technology, develops world-class solutions, and is committed to a cleaner tomorrow? Yeah, we have just what you're looking for.
Whether it's supporting our local teams or cheering you on in life, we're here for you in every victory, big or small. Mechanics Bank! That's better.
Time now for your players of the game. We're bringing up 4 new district champions here up to the bleachers. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We're going to start with Josie Hutchins, the sophomore. Congratulations to you. Second district title that you've gotten to witness. Just talk to me about this program and the kind of the culture that's already been built and what has cultivated into tonight.
It's all just fun, like the players, the coaches. It's just a fun environment to be around. Every practice and game is just very fun and just it's great.
Yeah, well, take me through the X's and the O's tonight. You take on a Lexington team that has a star that's going to be going to play at the Division I level. How do you prepare for a player like that?
We were really keying on her because she's obviously good, and we had to adjust our block around her and make like our defense. So all of our practices were preparing for her and for number 5. So that was really.
And I wanted to ask one of you about your coach because the energy that she brings is off the charts.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
talk to me about your coach and give her a quick little shout out.
Yeah, she's very fiery.
She had to be told to settle down a little bit here and there. She was a little.
I love that. Well,
we do love the energy.
Josie,
Oh, yeah.
congratulations to you. We're going to pass
Thank
it off to
you.
some of your teammates. But first, go ahead and take it back. Give your shout outs.
Oh, my shout out.
Anyone you want to shout out in the world.
I shout out Jagger Hutchins.
All right. I'm going to take it. That's an interesting choice. But we're going to pass it off. And Reddick is going to be joining us here. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
As I'm tolling through. And Reddick, just talk to me about today's performance in the back row, especially for you. What were you able to do to really help your team win today?
Me personally, we have a lot of key components, like a bunch of girls that play at these high levels. So we knew all around we would have some really great defenders. I think, especially in my role, I had to try and keep people really like level with their energy and intensity, because especially after you make a great play, you still have to like stay mentally locked in, those types of things. So I was just really trying to be a positive force on my team to like keep the energy up, not let any ball drop. Even if you knew you weren't going to get to a ball, even just chasing it down, that shifts the momentum so much for your team. You just have to think through those little things like that.
And then Gianna puts the final kill down, gets you guys the win. What was your immediate reaction? Who was your favorite to see react to the final point?
I think it's always fun to see Brooke react. She starts like, oh my goodness. She jumps around, she barks, yeah, she spins. She likes to throw the papers in the air. It's always like a really fun reaction from her.
She told Josh that she may have had a couple blood vessels pop in that moment.
I'm sure.
All right, well, go ahead and look in the camera, give your shout out.
I want to give a shout out to my mom, because I would not have been able to do any of this without her and her support. I love you, Mom. She's right there.
Recording this as she should. Sammy Reddick, thank you for talking with us. All right, jump over to Karleigh. Karleigh, coming in today. Let's get that a little closer to your mouth for
sorry.
me. All good. But let's go ahead and just take me through. First set, you guys get the win. Goes back and forth there for a little bit.
Yeah.
How did you break that trend here in set 4? What changed?
I feel like in the first set we locked into like what our strategy was, like making sure we are keying on their best players, and I feel like in the second set we kind of got a little relaxed with that, and then the final 2 sets we went back to what was working in the first set and we finished it out strong.
That's a good answer. So take me through next week. You guys are going to go play at Hilliard Derby. It's a longer trip for you guys, but you've been here before. 3 straight district titles.
Yep.
What are you looking for now?
I don't know. I mean, we focus on one game at a time. We don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. So focusing on the next game is what our main goal is. But obviously, making even more of a deep run than we ever have before is probably one of our main goals.
All right. Shout outs you want to give?
I want to shout out my family, all my family, and then my team for helping like us get this win tonight. So yeah, thank you.
All right, Gianna, big star today. Great kills. You really like this near side working. Just tell me about some of the sets you were able to get from some of your teammates. Of course, said are not up here with us, but your teammates really helped you succeed today.
Yeah, I really think just the out of system and just the out of system kills are really good, because they're never like, my balls are always on. They know exactly where they need it. And Chelsea, it just always puts me where she thinks I need to go, and I can adjust if I need to, but they're usually always on.
And it's always a good test when you go up against quality competition like Lexington, and you rose up to the challenge here tonight. What kind of came out of you coming into this game? What was your, I guess I should say, what was your pregame routine? Because whatever you did, it worked.
My pregame routine, I just watch a lot of film, just, always listen to music.
Slept on the 30-minute bus ride?
She did.
Yep, yeah.
I love that. Well, it's going to be a longer one for you. You might get a full-on nap in when heading over to Hilliard Derby. Well, go ahead and take a look in the camera. Wrap us up. Give you your final shout-outs.
I just want to shout out my family from always supporting me and just always giving me confidence and stuff.
All right, Gianna, Karleigh, Sammy, Josie, congratulations. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And it is time for your post-game show presented by Panchos Tacos. Lexington falls in 4 sets here to Shawnee. Their season ends at a 20-5 record. Nothing to be ashamed about, however, going into this game against a really good Shawnee team that's going to get a chance at Hilliard to get past the regional semifinal, something they haven't been able to do the last couple of years.
The youth on this team for Shawnee, I think, is what makes them as dangerous as they are. You heard from 2 of the sophomores. They've got several others. Their setter, a sophomore. The youth is what's going to potentially push them into a regional final and maybe even farther. But for Lexington, I mean, you come into the year, I don't know what the expectations were. You get a 20-win season. You played phenomenal tonight. A couple things just didn't go your way, and you're still district runner-up.
Yeah, absolutely. So Lady Lex end their season here tonight at Liberty-Benton. And Ava Brown ends her career as well, and along with some other fantastic seniors that we don't want to gloss over as well. Shout out to, of course, Ava Brown. Tatum Stover, a fantastic career ends tonight. Kira Boyd, along with Bella Temple and Kylie Thornton. Most of those names we said a lot tonight. They're going to be dearly missed for this Lexington volleyball program.
Yeah, a lot of great seniors leaving the program, but a lot of great youthful players that are going to continue to build the tradition that Lexington volleyball has become. Still looking for that first trip back to regionals, and with some of the youth that they have, that could come sooner rather than later.
Absolutely. So Shawnee gets the win tonight. Here's your set scores as we show those before we wrap up our broadcast tonight. Overall tight. Lexington was able to get kind of an outlier win, winning by 6 in that second set, but outside of that, Shawnee kept it close, and then they pulled away at the end. So those are your set scores here tonight. That's going to do it for us here live and free from Liberty-Benton High School. Great host tonight. Great to be here. Going to have another district championship tomorrow, a day full of them here on the OH.REPORT. So make sure to stay tuned and check our social medias to see what you can catch later on in the week. As tournament week, always a busy one, always a great time to get out on the road. Josh and I are going to head on home, however. Thanks to our sponsors rolling through your screen one final time, bringing you live and free Lexington volleyball here on the OH.REPORT.